Welcome to day 10 of the Re-Energize Challenge, and congratulations if you made it through the entire thing. You are in the top 8%. 92% of people do not complete things that they start or achieve goals. So we're going to talk some about that today. For those of you who started late or just seeing this and you're like, I want to be able to be more consistent with this type of thing in my life, being more energized and holistically healthy. Okay, so if you're on the email list, you have this fun check-off sheet. So we learned each of these skills one day at a time. And now we want to just look at our life as a whole. How does our life look when we are living energized and really re-energizing in this transition of winter to spring specifically? Because our life looks different in the summer and in the winter in different seasons. So we really want to continue this specifically through March. So what does that look like? In a day, you are going to be sleeping for 8 hours, drinking 8 glasses of water, waking up before sunrise, practicing your 20-minute yoga practice. You can watch that from day 2, and you're adding on your bellows breath, the pranayama, and Uddiyana Bandha. Okay, you're drinking 1 cup of dandelion tea a day. If you've gotten used to that, maybe you've already worked yourself up to 2 cups of dandelion tea a day. You're taking one action every day based on your energized mindset. When we are thinking, okay, I can be energized, I can want to get out today and go for a walk, and feeling energized and then taking an action based on that. You are doing dry brushing or just exfoliating in the shower to stimulate your circulation. You're doing one of the dosha specific practices. So it may be if you're pitta, just not eating fried foods, or if you're kapha, getting up and moving, if you're vata, just staying warm. And you are making a connection every day based on the relationship day, re-energizing relationships. Maybe you're just calling a friend, you're going out to see your mom, you are being more intentional with your children or your spouse. So now we just want to put that all together. This makes it really easy to check it off. Not everyone is self-motivated. The majority of people are not self-motivated. They don't feel like doing things. The difference between people who are not self-motivated and those who are is the people who are not self-motivated think that something outside of them needs to happen in order for them to feel like doing it. Okay, versus people who are in the 8% who actually get it done. They know that they don't always feel like doing it, but they do it anyways. So how can we cultivate that type of consistency in our life so that we are holistically healthy and energized? So I was really thinking about this from my life when I have been the most consistent with things like yoga practice, mindset, whatever the thing is. And it's really when I'm involved in some type of course or a class, or I have regular weekly coaching, right? So I set myself up for success and consistency by having weekly coaching, by attending. I just did a yin yoga teacher training so that I can be energized, re-energized in teaching yoga, right? So I don't get stagnant, but I'm always learning, I'm always growing. And in our yoga practice, right? Attending Kippy's yoga class or other classes. So that's one of the reasons at our studio we do the series to help people to be consistent, because we want to be consistent and it makes it easier. You're 70% more likely to achieve your goal when you have a coach or a support system, right? So when you have that support system of a weekly class or whatever it is for you, something that's regular, a team, some kind of group, right? If you're on a baseball team, you're going to be much more likely to actually play baseball than just going out in your backyard and being like, that's going to be my exercise every day. Or playing tennis to actually join a club, yoga to join a series or a course, right? So in order to really do this and to be consistent, the first thing that you need to know is you will not always feel like it. And there is nothing wrong with not feeling like it. You go back to your energized mindset day, which is on day 4. Remind yourself of how you want to choose to think and feel and get up and do it. And set yourself up for success. Join other people, other people who are doing similar things. It is going to help you to give yourself that fuel, whether it's eating healthy or making connections, relationships, yoga. You're going to be with those people. If you're re-energizing your relationship with your spouse, be around other people who have healthy relationships with their spouse, right? That is going to help you to be consistent, especially when it gets harder. So put all of this together. Please reach out, email any questions that you have, whether it's with a practice, one of the specific days, something that doesn't feel good in the asana for you. I'm happy to respond. It has been wonderful seeing everyone playing full out, sending your pictures, writing, and everything. Do one more day of that. Send in your pictures. We're going to be sending out some shout outs, and we have some prizes for those of you who have played full out. Have a wonderful week. If you would like to join us in the spring series at the yoga studio beginning March 18th and lasting for 12 weeks, please sign up on the website organicrootsva.com, and we will see you in the studio. Namaste.